close our dance set this evening, we bring you a popular dance number from 1992 by Cascada. I get this feeling, and I swear I can fly, this pump to every time we touch.
Okay. So anybody who knows me knows I like to have fun sometimes. So the next thing that we have for you is interesting. I'd like to invite Chris Collette and Gabby Carter to the front of the stage. Some backstory on what they are about to read to you. It was, do you remember what game or what show it was? Was it Oak Hill? Okay, so we went to the Oak Hill Band Show earlier this season, and I made the mistake of sitting behind TJ on the bus. Yes, the audible gasp should tell you everything. I love him, but he made a very long night, and about 20 minutes into the ride home, I decided the only way to stave off insanity was to write down everything that made me laugh. So these are some of TJ's top quotes from the night of Oak Hill, read to you by Chris and Gabby.
Well, if you don't know me, I'm Gabby. That's Chris. I'm going first. Number one. These are things TJ said. I want braces because they look cool and I get free rubber bands.
Like she said, I'm Chris Collette. Most of you should know me. Here we have number 2. It says, I met Steve Nash once. Unprompted.
Number 3. Want to hear something cool? Proceeds to make fun of arm farts.
Oh man. We got number 4. Hey, do you have a jar? Do you have a jar so I can collect my armpit farts with? That's a pretty good one.
5. I'm starting a petition to get Brant to conduct us with armpit farts.
She'll be at the door. Here we have number 6. I jumped on my mom's car and put a dent in her car with my butt. A booty dent. A great name. That's a great name.
Number 7. All it is that a kazoo?
Number 8, we got, I work on my glutes, and this is booty patootie.
This is 9. How much do you think a butt lift will cost?
Here's number 10, we got, I just did the Mario Kart theme and armpit farts.
Number 11, and this is the last one that matters. I look like it, the Eggman. Worded like that.
So, lesson learned. Put TJ at the front of the bus, where he stayed for the rest of the season. Rolling right with our amateur comedy night here, another group that consistently throughout the season, especially I think when they saw that I was stressed or busy, found just the greatest dad jokes of all time and band jokes of all time. I'd like to invite the Thompson twins up to tell you a couple of their favorites.
What does pirates and trumpets have in common? They both can hit the high seas. What's so hard about marching band practice? Too many notes.
I promise you, when you're on hour 6 of a bus ride and they come up to you and tell those jokes, they're hysterical. So thank you for that, and thank you all of you for keeping me entertained this season. I'd like to take another moment here before we move along with our show to thank all of our leadership team members. So behind me are a ton of amazing leaders, not all of them on that leadership team, but everybody in this band shows great character throughout the season. But some that I'd like to recognize specifically, starting with our field commander, Sam Watson. Section leaders for this year were Sam Watson for the trumpets, Larissa Doss for the altos, Amelia Campbell for the flutes and clarinets, and Tabby Thompson for the low brass, and Gabby Carter for the drum line. Running a lot of our dance team things, as well as doing some of the points for this year, Valerie Fennell, Alexandra on that dance team, and Chris Collette helping with some of the drum break things. The librarian staff, head librarian this year was Wyatt Allred. And then Malia Arthurs and Emma Garden were also on the library staff, organizing music throughout the season, passing things out. And I think I've got everybody there. Yes, did I miss anyone? No? Okay. Another quick round of applause for all of our leadership team and all of these student leaders for being huge, awesome role models. Show 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to welcome you as the Marching Bearcats head to Broadway. This evening we have a selection of tunes from various hit musicals, beginning with a tune we'd like to dedicate to the late Olivia Newton-John. Hop in your ride and race down the track to Greased Lightning. we continue our night, we ask the age-old question, how do you measure the year of a man? Maybe in cups of coffee. Here's a tune made famous from the musical Rent. This is Seasons of Love. Again, please hold your applause until all dancers are announced. Please welcome dancers Valerie Fennell, Emma Garman, Leah Weiss, and Wyatt Allred. To close our evening of musical wonder, we bring you a popular dance number from the hit musical Mamma Mia, featuring a dance written by Alexander Campbell and Valerie Fennell, as well as a drum break by Sam Watson, Chris Collette, and Gabby Carter. This is Dancing Queen.
I'm not texting, I promise. Okay, I'm just getting my list here. I'd like to take a moment to shout out a lot of people who helped throughout the season that may or may not be here with us. But if you are here with us, when I call your name or say your group, please stand and be recognized. So the first group I'd like to thank are all of our band camp staff that we had this year. We had some amazing college students come in working with the flute section. We had Cheyenne Wise. With the clarinets, we had Matthew Pugh, who's at Ohio State. With the altos, we had Hannah Stiles coming in and working with us for a second year in a row. With the trumpets, we had our very own Ray Johnson coming back to help us out. Working with the low brass, Mr. William Belusic at Ohio University came. And then with the drumline this year, Evan Lumber, who is also at Ohio University. So I'd like to thank all of them for working with our wonderful kids during that band camp week, keeping me entertained, keeping the kids entertained, and really setting the precedence for a fantastic season of music that you are now hearing in front of. So can we give them a quick round of applause? I'd also like to thank all of our band boosters. So our booster officers included Mindy Campbell, our president, Jennifer Evans, the vice president, our treasurer, who you heard from, Jared Ross, and our secretary, Andy Campbell. Finally, what you've seen throughout the season has been a brand new trailer wrap and some brand new band-specific logos. Those were designed, the band logos and the trailer wrap were both designed by Phoenix Chaplin, who was, I believe, apprenticing at Wicked Sensations and is currently expecting her first child. So she did a fantastic job there, and we wish her all the best with that endeavor. So give her a round of applause. And then once the artwork was made, we still needed someone to slap it onto the trailer, and that's where Pro Graphics in Columbus came into play, and they did a fantastic job. I believe even kind of hand wrapping some of that. It was definitely a hard job to do, and I think it looks very sharp, and we've gotten a lot of compliments. So thank you to Pro Graphics as well. Okay, moving right along, I get to take a small break as we move into show 3.
Hello, and welcome to our feature presentation tonight. As the movie begins, please silence all devices and make sure to have your popcorn ready. Featuring guest conductor Sam Watson, our first feature will be about the hero that we don't deserve, but that we desperately need. This is the Batman theme. Our next feature presentation is from the 2010 DreamWorks hit movie that spawned a franchise with several movies and a television series. Look to the skies and sharpen your horn helmet. This is How to Train Your Dragon. Mr. Brandt, will it be Anna or Bella?
Oh.
Okay. Please hold your applause until all the dancers are announced. Please welcome dancers Malia Arthurs, Amelia Campbell, Caden Evans, and Bella Fox. Next, we bring you a film franchise that has stood the test of time and features some of the best actors of the day, featuring a dance break written by Alexander Campbell and Valerie Fennell, and a drum break by Sam Watson, Gabby Carter, and Chris Collette. From chasing down rival spies to foiling world domination plots, this is Bond, James Bond. we do want to remind our audience to keep in mind the age of this theater. You never know what you might see. Zoinks! I think I saw a ghost. Here comes Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Okay, I'd like to thank some more people that helped throughout the season. This time for anyone who helped out with our third quarter meals. So again, if you are in the audience, please don't be shy, stand and be recognized. You put in some hard work and you donated, and we really appreciate you. So, Frida Cross, Tasha Parks, Mindy and Jason Campbell, Alyssa and Josh Lane, Amanda Baker, Meredith Thompson, Jennifer Evans at the balcony. I don't know his last name, but it's Mark at Save-A-Lot in Chillicothe, so when you see him, say that. Just Meats in Chillicothe, the Western Avenue Kroger, and of course the Pink Valley Band Boosters. I'd also like to thank all of the parents who throughout the season helped feed our students before each of the games on game night. So thank you for everything that you do. It was amazing food. My belly is evidence of that. So thank you. Keep that up in the future. I'd love to be super fat and happy. Thanks. We'd also like to thank Frednex for helping out with a couple of the alumni nights and middle school marching night, feeding some very large amounts of band students. So thank you to Frednex. Our lovely uniforms this year were made by Hometown Apparel. And pulling our trailer throughout the season this year was Richard Alred, Arrowhead Transportation LLC, and Alyssa and Josh Lane. So can we give them a round of applause? Shush up there. Sometimes people make mistakes. We're all human, okay? At this time, he doesn't realize it, but I'd like to invite Mr. Brian Purvis up to the stage again. I'm going to do my best here, so apologies if I need to take a moment. We recognized Brian just a few hours ago at our award banquet for his continued history with the band, being an announcer for over a decade with us. But unfortunately this year, we also lost a very dear member of our band family. Brian's wife, Linda, Purvis, passed away a few weeks ago. It was a shock to all of us, and it is still something that we carry in our hearts every day. And I know that she loved this band. She was with us the weekend that unfortunately she got sick and had to go to the hospital. We had a Friday night game, a Saturday band show, and a Sunday band show. So even on the busiest of weekends, she was always there, glowing in the stands, supporting us everywhere we went. It was told to one of our boosters shortly before we lost her that she would like to dedicate a gift to Brian. And in her memory and in her honor, we went ahead and completed that for her. So, this is from the boosters, from all the students, from myself, but mostly from Linda. I wanted to give you this t-shirt with the brand new Pain Valley Bearcat logo, and on the back, proudly it says, Voice of the Band. So thank you for everything. We love you.
Next, we honor the commitment of our seniors in band. All the tunes tonight for this set have been selected and will be conducted by members of the senior class. Our first tune this evening was senior Jasper Bowles conducting. There will be peace when we are done. This is Carry On My Wayward Son. Please again hold your applause until all the dancers are announced. Please welcome dancers Larissa Doss, Sam Watson, Tabitha Thompson, and Orion Wiley. senior chosen selection is dedicated to the hope that as our seniors head off into their next chapter, they never forget their roots. With a drum break by seniors Sam Watson and Jasper Bowles, and a dance written by seniors Larissa Doss and Orion Wiley, featuring senior conductor Tabby Thompson, this is Home. To close our evening, we find that some days it seems like we just can't wait to move on, and some days we wish we could stay here forever. But eventually, we all have to say our goodbyes. Featuring a sousaphone solo by senior Tabby Thompson, with senior and field commander Sam Watson conducting, this is 50 Ways to Say Goodbye.
Thanks. You can thank my mom in the row there. She taught me how to tie my shoes. Okay, this is the point in the night where everybody hopes that I cry, and who knows, I might. Because now I get to talk about each of our lovely seniors. So, our first senior, and I ask that you hold your applause until I get through their entire bio. Our first senior is Sam Watson. Sam has been in the marching band for 5 years. His favorite band memory is the Drop Top Bus. I'll let him explain more later. After high school, he plans to hopefully attend Ohio University for music education or business. Our next senior this evening is Jasper Bowles. He's been in marching band for 4 years. His favorite band memory is, believe it or not, himself. And after high school, he plans to attend Rio Grande. Our next senior is Orion Wiley. He's been in the marching band for 4 years. His favorite memory is his first show coming back. I'm guessing that's this year. And then after high school, he plans to attend the Modern College of Design and start his own graphic design business. Our next senior is Tabitha Thompson. She has been in the marching band for 5 years. Her favorite band memory is the Masson Tiger Swing Band show. And after high school, she plans on attending college to major in graphic design. And last but certainly not least, Larissa Das has been in the marching band for 5 years. Her favorite band memory is also the Masson Tiger Swing Band show. And after high school, she plans to attend Ohio University for psychology. Now, this is the awkward part where they figure out how to get in order. And we're going to now, I'd ask that you rise for the playing of the Pain Valley Alma Mater. Sung by our seniors. Be seated. I will take this final moment before we finish off with our fight song and then some cadences and long train in the audience to thank you all again for both coming tonight and supporting our marching Bearcats, as well as supporting us throughout the season in every single way that you've done it. Without you, we're playing to an empty audience. So we really appreciate you being here and everything that you've done for us throughout the season. And I am just wildly proud of all of these students that you see on the stage. Yes, there were days where they got mad and I got mad and we fought, but that's what happens when you put 30 people who are passionate and and want to succeed and make something special in the same place. And at every point throughout the season, through all of those ups and downs that we had, there were more ups than there were ever downs, and I appreciate everything that they've done. So here is the fight song. I'm just tired watching. Okay, couple of quick reminders as soon as we are finished here. Band, we will need to make sure that all of the uniform stuff and all of our instruments get put back onto the tray, or actually, sorry, uniforms. We have the tubs in the back, so make sure that you take everything out of your uniforms, everything off of your uniforms. That includes the bells and any of the bands that you've gotten throughout the season, and then you will put them in the correct tubs. Uniform jackets in one, and then pants and capes in another one. Everything else, plumes and instruments will go back on the trailer, and anybody who is able to come and meet me at the school immediately following this will help me unload, and we will put things away, and that will conclude our night. Thank you again. On the way out, if you have those local businesses that you know would be interested in sponsoring students, see Jared Ross at the door. He's got those beautiful papers for you, and I want to thank you a final time for coming out tonight. Our final tune is Long Train Running.
Bearcats. Thank you for coming.